Hello everyone, my name is Helena Mediante, and today I will be presenting sea otter evolutionary history. So a quick overview. Sea otters, their genus name and hydra, are marine mammals in the mustelid family. They evolved from terrestrial ancestors, and the fossil record shows a gradual transition into marine life. This includes their extinct relative, the sea mink, which we can see in the image on the right. Otter lineage began around 30 million years ago in the Oligocene. Their earliest forms were terrestrial mustelids, meaning they were mammals on dry land. Fossils then started to show a gradual shift toward aquatic environments, and the driving factors for this include access to prey, reduced competition, and environmental change. As we can see from the figure on the right from the paleobiology database, there are not many occurrences of anhydra collected, which could be a major bias when studying sea otter evolution. But if we look closely, there actually are some collections on the Pacific coast of North America and some in Asia. During the Miocene, many otter lineages emerged, adapting to different aquatic environments around the world. An important genera that appeared during this time was the Enhydriodon, which was a large extinct otter, possibly the size of a modern-day lion, from Africa and Asia. Evidence of diet specialization in otters, such as the Sciavenix, also appeared at this time, which included shellfish eating. Important paleoecology factors at this time are that they filled different aquatic niches, and some of these otters were large apex predators. The transition to marine life in sea otters happened around 5 to 7 million years ago. They became fully marine quite late compared to other mammals, such as whales and seals, showing that they are actually recent marine mammals. And Hydra appeared in the fossil record about 2 million years ago in the Pleistocene, which is when the figure we previously saw from the paleobiology database was from. Once again, they were found along the Pacific coast in North America and Asia, and this included Enhydra lutris, the modern sea otter, and Enhydra macrodonta, an extinct sea otter. Sea otters have a very important role in the environment as they act as keystone predators. A keystone predator has a disproportionately large effect on its ecosystem, controlling prey populations and maintaining biodiversity. For example, they control sea urchins, which helps maintain kelp forests. Fossil evidence also shows that this will most likely be long-lived for them. Their impact on the ecosystem includes biodiversity support and marine ecosystem stabilization. Otters have slowly but surely gone through adaptations, and some key traits that evolved over time, shown in the fossil record, include a streamlined body, which reduces resistance and drag when moving through water, webbed feet, which helps them swim easier, dense fur, which is important for survival in cold water, and specialized crushing teeth, which helps while eating hard-shelled animals such as clams, mussels, crabs, and sea urchins. They actually are similar to us in that way, and we can see that the comparison to their teeth in the image on the far right to human teeth on the far left and how similar they are. Some modern adaptations that are important to know are that they have the densest fur of any mammal, which is good for insulation in the cold weather. They have a high metabolism for cold water survival. They are great at using tools to do things such as breaking shells, and they also have strong jaws for hard prey. So for a quick evolutionary timeline summary, 30 million years ago, we see early terrestrial otter ancestors. 23 to 5 million years ago, we see the diversification in the Miocene. 10 million years ago, there was a giant otter lineage split that we can actually see on our tree there. Then 5 million years ago, we start to see their transition to marine life. 2 million years ago, modern sea otter lineage appears. And finally, 0.4 to 1.4 million years ago, there was a very recent species split. Population changes during these times could be linked to the Pleistocene glacial changes and cooling periods, resulting in loss of habitat for them. Now we'll talk about the sea mink, which is an extinct coastal mustelid species in North America related to the modern sea otter. It was about 50% larger than the sea otter and likely occupied marine shoreline niches, meaning they weren't fully aquatic like the sea otter is. Studying them is important for understanding diversity in mustelids and semi-aquatic evolutionary stages. They went extinct in the late 1800s due to the overhunting of their fur. This had significant ecological consequences as the sea mink was also a keystone species, and this led to an increase in gull and tern colonies. Similarly, sea otters narrowly escaped extinction because of their ecological role in controlling sea urchins and kelp forests. The sea mink not only shows the relations between mustelids, but also shows the impact of human activities on wildlife and the importance of ecosystem preservation. Sea otters evolved from land mammals to marine specialists, and the fossil record shows many slow, gradual adaptations. Their ecological role has stayed consistent through time, and extinct relatives such as the sea mink are important to study since they show that not all mustelids are or have been fully marine. Their extinction also highlights how vulnerable this species can be, which helps us understand why protecting sea otters today is so important. And here are my references. Thank you.